going on, everybody? Episode of the D.B.A.B podcast with your boys, Curtin, Jack, and Cleet. Welcome back. We're glad you're here, tuning in, giving us a listen. We miss you guys tremendously. We are in that grind season for us all. It is, you can just smell it in the air. You know what time it is. It's time for some football. That's right. We got high school football starting up, right? Everybody had their first official game this week. College football kicked off yesterday. And then with week 0, week 1 is next week, and NFL week to follow that. So we are about to have football nonstop. We're super excited. With the boys here, we're going to kind of give us brief little recaps of our week 1, how they went. Everybody was victorious except Greyhound. But we'll talk about that. We'll build up on that, and we'll be better going forward. All that kind of good stuff. We'll talk a little bit about college football. We'll talk about what we're looking forward towards NFL wise, and we also have a fantasy draft tonight that we are all super excited about. We all get super competitive in that and have a great time.
Speak for yourself, big guy.
Yeah, and the one thing about fantasy is that we can't rage quit like some people do and just give it up. You know what I mean? So we got to stick it in towards the end. And
Well, to be fair, usually there's some financial incentives that keep you in the game.
that's true. It is. There's I think it was what, $20. So
Yeah.
like there is
I don't know.
and all that, and some bragging rights and all that good stuff. But anyway,
I didn't
so
know anything
basically,
about this, so
Yeah, you'll be
Oh,
fine.
I guess we should have recruited you.
yeah, it's fine.
Made it better
I
than
got-
an 8-person league. That could
Oh,
have been.
that's
I forgot.
that's pretty weak.
But this is it's not us. It's Blake's kind of thing. This is his kind of baby.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
yeah,
He
true.
has like a whole like fantasy football constitution
Yeah.
that has all the rules and stuff.
So
in
shout
it.
out to our boy Blake.
Shout out to Blake Jackson over there in ropes.
They got a big W.
Yeah, they did get a big W. Good for them.
Mhm.
With their new head coach. But without further ado, boys, let's get this show rocking. Excuse the cough there. We'll edit that out sometime.
I doubt you. I doubt you will.
Edit anything.
It just brings extra value to our show that as our
It's
team
authentic.
is going.
It's authentic.
Oh my gosh.
There's no cut.
Mediocre at best.
Just 3 dudes here, 1 slappy, 2 studs, just trying to bring you guys another great podcast episode. Tonight's episode is mainly going to revolve around the great sport of football, because that's what's going to be.
But before we get to that,
Okay.
all right. We've been 3-4 weeks where we haven't talked about our mantra. So not anything you did, no, not anything you've done or something you've seen that brought light to a dark room. So be the light. Mention something you saw or you did or seen that brought light to a dark room. Nothing? Man, yeah, some slaps.
I got to think about it. Obviously, there's nothing.
I just,
See, this is
well, no, it's
our mantra, but we can't come up with enough for our mantra.
Well,
yeah, I mean, Josh has been
it's-
at MIA for a while, and he can't come up with anything.
well, I don't know if bring it, but just seeing kids in the hallway and just trying to make them feel like they're somebody. That's every day in the hallway. I always try to have a smile on my face and bring some positive energy in my little corner.
Yeah.
And anyone and everyone who walks by my door, I always try to tell them good morning. How are you doing? Hope you have a good day.
Yeah.
Just every day try to bring some positive energy to my little section of the school.
Right. Yeah, I would piggyback off that too, and not to be cliche, but
Gosh,
for
on
me,
Friday, come on, some original.
oh, shut up, come on, man. I would piggyback on say that the kids I have in my class, because I only teach 4 periods right now, but the kids are every day. It's a different kid, but they always do something that kind of, if you will, is the be the light moment. Whether it's it could be a simple thing, as a smile or hello, or just conversating with them and stuff like that. Like they are the true ones that make my job worth it. Now, of course, we love what we do as football coaches and being around those kids. Of course, when I teach seniors, so I get a lot of those senior kids are in my class. But them and the other student body that may or may not participate in athletics, but just building those relationships with them. Like I said, we're 3 weeks in here now, so I'm about 98% of my way through of having names memorized with kids, whether it's their first name or last name. But every day addressing every kid as they come through the door with, like Fleet said, a simple hello, how's it going? If I know they're participating in right now it's volleyball or cross country or band, just kind to have those little conversations and let them know that hey, what they do is not going unnoticed and all that kind of stuff. And of course, they inspire me every day, and we all have a great time. So that's for me every day. Be the light is those kids that come through those doors every day, and of course, shout out to Jack. Jack sends out a lot of good stuff in our group text with
Yes.
stuff that he sees through social media that um, you know that's just
Appreciate that.
yeah, it's a lot of good stuff that he might see and just shares it with us. So again, every day Jack be the light as well, whatnot. So and everybody remember Jack just got done his Clemson program and he posted it on
Go
Twitter. And
Tigers. Yeah, go Tigers.
congratulations again, my man. Super proud of
Appreciate
you.
it. Appreciate it.
All that good stuff. So
Oh, just all right. All right. I'm not gonna be cliche by any means. But I sent this with you. I mean, Josh could post it on our Facebook or our Twitter or X, whatever it's called now. Uh, but our our podcast has reached people, and our followers have done things, and we got our first fan art. Um,
let's go.
so
What?
yeah, they drew a picture, and it's beat a light, and it's a light bulb, and at the bottom it says
Oh
DBA.
yeah,
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 I mean
I
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
that's something someone did that we said,
yeah,
and it just good fan art. Josh can tweet it or exit whatever it's called. But that's something someone did that brought light to a dark room because it was handed to me and it said, "Here you go," and I was like, "Huh. Well, I guess our message does get across, even though
amen.
sometimes it doesn't seem like it does." And if you notice, I've been trying to tweet more positivities on Mondays and Tuesdays. I think I did a tweet last week.
Yeah,
Just it said something. I have one ready for tomorrow, um, but it was basically just saying be the light. You never know how far it's going to go, regardless of how you feel. And it's
Hmm.
kind of something that, like you mentioned, saying hi, good morning. Well, I there's just that drawing brought light, so you know who you are. Shout out, great, thank you for being a light in a dark room.
amen.
And it's crazy. What church was about today was talking about making your number your days count, not counting your days.
Right. That's
So
awesome.
so that's a perfect example of be the light every day, regardless of how you feel or not.
Yes.
Sometimes we don't feel like it. But,
Yeah,
so
that's
football
awesome.
time, baby.
Yeah, football. Let's get into it. Again, yeah, Jack does a great job of changing subjects and stuff. So he's our subject changer on the show now. That's his job. Is he flips it, but no. And then again, like Jack sent that picture of the student that drew the picture, and it's really awesome that a student kind of takes time out of their day to do something like that. So it kind of makes it feel like what we do here is worth it. Obviously, Jack's doing a great job there in Terrell with being who he is and all that kind of stuff. And I know he has a great influence on the kids, and I know they'll probably run through a titanium wall for him, right? The brick to not use the typical cliche of bricks, right?
Way to not use cliche. I like the
I know.
setup. You got the feng shui of your back
Thank
in
you,
your
thank
man
you.
cave back there.
I know. I just the other day, I'm almost pretty much done unpacking the house, but there's those little things here and there, and then this room particularly kind of been slowly put together. But obviously the two shelves, getting them kind of decorated and putting stuff on there and making it look nice, and
Look
the
at
little
you.
soccer banner things I've had packed away that finally got out and put up, and just making it feel a little bit more homey in here. So
Yeah.
obviously my big ass head is in the way for all that other stuff there, but uh,
Cletus needs to step up his game. I'm not. I can't change mine. Okay, he had a new picture up. Proud of you,
yeah, that's
Cletus.
good.
Oh, I've had it.
But your picture,
It's
your
just
head's
my big old head's always been in the way. So
Yeah, but anyways, just like Jack said, talking about football, we're all Texas high school football coaches. We love what we do. We are in one of the greatest states in the nation for this sport. And then this past week was week one for everybody, where the games actually count, um, all that kind of good stuff. So, the Terrell Tigers took care of business, with a it was 42-21 win over Houseville. Um, so we'll get to Jack's input there in a second. Clayton, his new school there in Lubbock, the Roosevelt Eagles, went to work, okay, and got a big dub. Who'd y'all play again?
River Road,
Okay,
Amarillo.
over River Road. That was a great way to start off the season there. And then Peaster, unfortunately, we came to a really good Toller team on Thursday night. That's stake ranked, but you look at the
Uh,
score, and it's 49-9, and a lot of people will be like, "Oh, dang, they beat that ass," but it's one of those things where you go back and watch film, and we played well for 2.5 quarters, and then we kind of had some mistakes, get compounded on top of each other, and next thing you know, we go from being down a couple of scores and in the game to where it's 4 or 5 score difference.
That's a
Say,
culture change.
oh yeah,
It's going to be those culture butt kickings per
they
se.
and Toller has a great opportunity to go win that freaking region.
Yeah, and they were.
I really do. I really do think they got a freaking really good opportunity to go win that region. But
Yeah,
yes,
but
I'm
yeah,
with
they
you,
were.
Jacket. You got to take one of those on the chin to
Yeah,
get that culture change back to the right way.
yeah, and Tuller, like on film, we were kind of, we were pretty feeling pretty good based on what we saw and the kids we had, and um, all this kind of stuff. But then watching the game, you tell there's a little bit of difference. They were definitely more physical than us throughout all three phases of the game,
Hmm.
whatnot. But good kids. And actually, at the end of the game, we kind of were like, they're probably better this year than they were last year. They went 13-1 last year, so they're going to be pretty good. It was a good test for us. At the end of the game, our kids were upset, but at the same time, the coaching staff, we were all fine. We didn't take it too hard because we
You
knew that
really can't.
all the stuff that we made mistakes on is stuff that's fixable, which is good for us. And stuff,
Yeah.
what I mean. So again, these games are good to help us knock the rust off, sharpen up. So when the games actually count and actually matter, we'll be better prepared
That's
for it. But of the Tigers, like I mentioned earlier, you guys start off the year with a great 42-21 victory over Houseville. So Jack, tell us a little bit about that game, how your thoughts of it, all that good
flat out terrible. We sucked all three phases. No, that's the typical cliche coach. Oh, we played good. Um, we did what we needed to do, took care of business. I would say for us, it was a good test. Um, Hallsville playoff team. They're the team. They were fourth place or third place in their district last year in the playoffs. The district we beat in the first round, Texas High. So they're good. It's East Texas football. They're competitive. They'll hit you in the mouth. So we came out and we got to use it. We're a different team. We're the different Terrell Tigers of 23 than we were 22. We have a little bit of speed to us and not as much size. So we had to get to our advantage. So I would say in the beginning of the game, we woke up, we played pretty quick, got things going. We got up 14 points. It was 14-0. And then we took off the brakes. We slowed down. And then they got back in it, tied it up. Our defense played their butts off for a really long time because we put them in bad situations offensively. But as the game got on, we started getting our engine going again, and we started rolling. I mean, we had 471 yards of total offense as an offense. So we did some good things. We did some very bad things and did some ugly things. We left a lot of meat on the bone, like Josh does when he eats his chicken wings.
stuff. Wow,
Uh, Me and Cleet don't have that problem.
shots fired.
Me and Cleet don't leave nothing on the bone, but we left some points on the board in Hallsville. But it was definitely needed for us, especially that Hallsville beat us last year in a shootout, and it's definitely some momentum going into this next couple weeks that are really a true test of our team for this year. And I was very proud of them. I know offensive line wise, I ripped them a little bit, but I told them they did some good things. And if you see Twitter, shout out to our players of the week on all three teams. But an O lineman got some love this week. because he was the only one that played consistently. But other than that, we played good. We got some growth to do, definitely for sure. And we'll see. We have another good test this week against Sunnyvale. So we'll see what we got. But overall, tough physical football at East Texas. So shout out for Hallsville. You guys brought it to us. So
Good. And at the end of the day, obviously, at this point of the season, y'all are just trying to make each other better. You know what I mean?
yes, definitely. We're
You know,
trying to make
they
it for that up for district because for our district we got 8 teams,
right,
and you can't play. You can't have terrible games, or you have to get them going. You have to get rolling early or get rolling at certain times because if you have a terrible game in our district, you're out of the hunt. Because we're all searching for 4 playoff spots, but we have 8 teams in our district that are all competitive for playoff spots.
right.
And I'll put our district against a lot of other people's districts. We're competitive. We got Melissa Redbirds. We have Lovejoy, Crandall, Denison, Princeton, us, Mesquite, Poteet. Um, I'm missing one. I can't think of them right now.
The
But all
Yeah.
Ranch View?
no, not Ranchview anymore. But we're all competitive in Greenville. So we can't. We have to get things right. We got to fix our mistakes, which, like you mentioned, a lot of our mistakes we could fix. Which we had several turnovers, several opportunities that we should have scored, and we lose the football. So that was a plus to that. So our defense played well. So proud of them. Good job, Tigers.
That's good. That's like you said, and at the end of the day for Farrell, picking up that win is good. It's just going to build more confidence for your kids. And like you said, stuff that y'all can fix, you'll get them fixed. And uh, you'll, those kids will be ready to go. I know Chase had a really good game. Shout out to him. I'm sure the rest of your guys well had a good game as well. So
Yeah.
shout out to that defense, like you said.
To the defense. Shout out to everybody. Special teams, punt return, kickoff. We had some terrible incidents with hands team, so it's valuable that you practice hands team in
Yeah,
fall camp, just so you know out there, folks. Because
special teams are really important.
special teams got us a couple times, and they caught us with their I like to say pants down.
Yep,
But
we had same issues too.
you know how we did the clinic. You'll get a kick out of this. You know how we did our head coach Sedbury did our clinic. He did a clinic at DFW last year,
Yes.
and there was an instance. There's an instance in Friday night's game where we had clinic tape. Find the hump. Yeah,
Yep.
we hit him. We hit him with the pants.
That's
So that's all I'm gonna
being
say.
being on clinic tapes never
It
never a
was
good thing.
we
Never.
literally. I'll send you guys this video clip, but all the people are like pointing, "Oh, slide down," and then down the field. The only thing they see is the telling of our back. Clinic tape, baby.
Let's
But
go. Find the hump 2.0. Like they say it this year.
23, baby.
A lot of Houseville on there, huh?
Yeah, just one play of Hallsville. Finding the hump.
Well, let's shift gears here. Let's go a little bit more West Texas here. Let's go fly over to see them Eagles, if you will.
Soar,
Right.
baby.
So
soar.
Cletus, right? So obviously Roosevelt won. What was the score again?
42-6, and kind of like Jack, we left probably 16 points, so we probably should have beat these guys by about 60. We
Josh,
should have hung 60 on them.
And you left meat on the bone like Josh Roosevelt.
Yeah, we should have, but it was one of those. Our first 2 touchdowns of the year. If people our podcast guys know, we were in the flex bone, and for about 6 years, Coach Landers, the guy who was the old head football coach, he didn't. If they threw the ball twice a game, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I think we threw the ball about 4 or 5 times, which again about doubled what they've done before.
Yeah.
First 2 touchdowns of the year were through the air.
Okay, look at that.
Oh,
So they put everyone in the freaking box, and we burnt them over the top one time, and they quickly got those corners and safeties back.
They probably wanted
And,
off with your heads out there, man.
and
Those
it
fellas.
was yeah. Someone at one of the at the coaches party after the game, someone made the comments. I wonder when the last time we threw the ball twice. The first two touchdowns were throwing. How long has it been? I'm thinking to myself, it's probably been like Catrucci. Like 2014 was probably the
Wow.
last time they threw the ball for a touchdown. Or like the first one or two times they scored. But got up 16-0 early. They punted, got the ball again. We're about to go down and score. Self-inflicted wounds, personal foul. We had 2 or 3 personal fouls of um just it's stupid. It was stupid stuff. One of the 3 personal fouls, they were, put they were kind of pushing our quarterback a little bit, and one of our tight ends went up there and handled it.
Took care of business, huh?
And
Protect the
yeah,
team, baby.
protect
Protect the team, baby.
he so
Divas don't know.
so it's one of those things you don't want to see it, but you like seeing that kind of stuff too. He's going to take care of our guys, and
Right.
we were just some stupid penalties, but you know got went to halftime and really didn't make any adjustments. Just told our kids we're going to do what we do, and we did what we did, and we just our AD calls it slow bleeding them.
Mm.
So you get 3 or 4 yards of carry in the first half, 3 or 4 yards of carry, then those 3 or 4 yards turn to 10, 15, 30. Then you start just busting them
Right.
because they're getting tired of getting hit in the freaking teeth over and over and over again. And so kids do a good job executing. It's always good to be 1-0 after week one. It's you know, losing sucks, but you learn from it. We got a pretty pretty tough test this week with the defending 2A D1 state champs in Holly this week, and they're 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 pretty good. They're
They're
it's gonna
pretty
be
good, huh?
yeah, it's gonna be a really good test for us. So they got obviously they got that one kid that's committed to Tech, and they got another kid that's gonna go play D1 somewhere too. And so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for us to see that,
Mhm.
and good for us to go against it. It gets us ready for our district, which I'm kind of like Jack. I'll put our 3 district up against just about any 3 district in the state of Texas. With us, Idlew, Abernathy, Kahoma, you know, those guys. It's a pretty tough 3 district for sure. So it'll be good. It'll get us ready, and it'll get us ready for go win the go football.
That's what it's about, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm gonna throw our district up there too with Brock Paradise and Whitesboro and all these
Mm-hmm.
Pilot Point, all these people.
I'm gonna piggyback. Stop it.
But like I
We
said, I'm
can we can all agree. I've moved here and I've had the toughest districts out of
yeah.
us.
Oh, bar none, you've had the toughest district. Like I won't even.
Since I've been here, I think I've had to go against the toughest district. We can all agree
Yeah.
with that.
Amen. I'm not. I would
Cletus, how
never
many
argue.
state champions how many state champions when you moved to Ozona did you play?
One.
Same here. We've played
I
two.
mean, Mason.
Nah,
You know,
okay. Shout out, yes.
yeah. Mason. They've won one in the last 3 or 4 years.
Or 4 rounds deep teams, 5 round deep
Yeah.
team. Argyle, Melissa, Paris, love Joy.
When I
Argyle.
when I was at Greenwood, Monahans.
Yeah.
Then obviously we played Pleasant Grove in that 19 year.
Oh, he is just on his 2 piece in. So did you watch a little bit of football yesterday?
I did.
What'd you get? What'd you get yesterday?
So
Uh,
yesterday, watching film, watching Notre Dame beat the car off Navy, uh,
I
Ireland.
I will root against Notre Dame. I don't care if they're freaking playing the Taliban. I will root against those bastards. I hate Notre Dame.
Wow.
That sounds un-American like.
That sounds un-American like. I didn't watch any of that one. I did watch a little bit of the Jackson State game. I did
Yeah,
watch
so
I, I
watch a
did
the
little bit of that
too.
one.
Florida International and La Tech. Go Sunny.
Watch the
I'm
end of that one.
actually I'm actually watching that one right now. They have a
UMass.
replay on.
No.
Watched a little bit of UMass. I
Yeah, then
watched a little bit of the. I saw like the highlights of the USC.
yeah, man.
See, I did it. Watch Vandy
Mhm.
and
Hawaii.
Hawaii,
I did watch that one too. I did
Hawaii.
watch.
which
I like the
literal.
Hawaii's
Yes, the
stripes.
tribal.
Yeah.
Yes, I did
That's
too.
that's really nice.
I like the he runs the run and shoot, but he's like he uses some tight end stuff, sniffer stuff.
Yes.
He kind of way says we're run and shoot, but I'm gonna put my little wrinkle in what
Yeah.
we do.
Dang. Yeah.
They're the brotherhood.
How,
The
how about
brotherhood.
Vandy? The two cranes are holding up the
Yeah.
damn score. Freaking
Yeah.
A,
well,
man.
well,
That
bro.
that describes Vanderbilt to a T.
Well, it just because Nashville. It explains Nashville, but Vanderbilt's that facility is going to be
Yeah, it's gonna be really nice.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. It's going to have
Um,
like all four sports are really connected in that one little area, which is going to be
okay.
impressive. Like it has like the like the baseball facility with it, like next door to it, and
Hmm.
then they're sharing girls athletics, and then it's basketball. It's all going to be in that one little area, and it's like has like platinum seats and all that on that area. So it's kind of like what Tech's doing at the Jones. It's kind of what Vanderbilt's doing, but it makes sense for Nashville because Nashville is always in construction. They're construction capital of the world, apparently.
Right.
So it makes sense for Vanderbilt. But look it up, Cletus. Or I have an article. Actually, I
I
could show you a
saw
video of this
they showed
facility. Josh has seen it, I think, because
they
he saw it last year.
they
But
showed the renderings
The Clemson.
before the game
oh yeah,
of
they
like
showed
kind
it.
of what it's like going to look like eventually, and it's going to be badass when it gets done. It's just like it's not.
I
It's kind of
mean,
like again, it's like the Jones. The only thing
yeah,
that helps the Jones, at least that side's kind of it has that it has the track facility
yeah,
up there, so it's not just a freaking blank blank space.
yeah,
There's something at least behind it to make it look like it's not just empty.
yeah. Agreed.
You know.
I feel like right now in like college athletics, like because Jack and I we're always sharing posts on from Instagram with each other, but it feels like every day there's some type of announcement with some school
Hmm.
spending bukus of millions of dollars.
Billions,
Yeah,
billions.
on
Yes.
athletic facilities, and you see the renderings. I'm like, oh, that looks so dope.
Well,
And
hell,
I'm
I
looking at every
know.
school's like,
A year ago, maybe 6 months ago, A&M announced the renovations to their brand new football the one
Yeah.
they just built about 5-6 years ago.
Yes, I saw
They're
that. Yes.
they're renovating it
They're
again to
renovating
keep
the renovation.
yeah
Yeah.
to keep up with the Joneses. They have
Yeah.
to.
Yes.
dang, it's crazy. Like, and what's crazy too is that when when A&M spent all that money to build their facilities, they made it to be better than everybody else's and ahead of
And
the
now
time
it's
to
not
be
better
built.
than
And
anything
now it's
else.
5 or 6 later, and they got to go through and do it again.
Yes.
It's
On the Lord, of course.
comparable to a lot of teams. It's not better.
Yes. Yes. That's what's sad is like they made that top notch, but everyone else was building while they were
Hmm.
renovating. When they got done, everyone else was building. They're piling on, and
Yeah, but at the
that's
same
Now,
time, like if you look at A&M's facilities, like you know who they're trying to compete with. They're trying to compete with the Bama's,
Alabama,
Georgias,
LSU,
Texas,
Georgia, Florida, Tennessee,
right?
those guys.
And then everybody else, they do theirs, but they're just trying to get a seat at the table. Like
sit at
Vanderbilt
the
is
table.
Vanderbilt's doing
First
theirs,
team defense.
Sit at the table.
trying to get a seat at the table. All
Oh,
those
it's
little schools are.
such a good movie. Have you seen
Josh
that,
has never
Josh?
seen it. He's probably
What
never
the
seen it.
What is the movie?
The program,
the
baby.
program?
Josh, that is the best football movie of all
First
time.
team.
I will.
When's
I will put on
the
my.
NCAA drug test? First team defense.
First team
Seat at
defense.
the table.
Josh, when
I'll
you
put
get
on my
off,
list to watch.
you need to watch it, man.
Oh,
It'll
it's
get
so
you hyped.
good.
Time to put the women and children to bed, boys. Look for dinner. I show that clip every year, or I watch
Uh,
that clip every game
I
day.
I will put
Every
it
game
top of
day.
my list to watch.
Time to
It's
put the
it's
women and
pretty
children
good.
to bed and looking for dinner.
I'll put that top of my list. And speaking of like when you're talking about drug tests, I know we were talking about it before the show, but for our listeners out there, if they haven't yet, the Johnny Manziel documentary is really good to watch. If you're
You
an A
just
and
said
M,
Chef's kiss.
if you're an A and M person, you probably got really really excited. If you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Just reliving those glory years that y'all haven't come close to touching again.
Okay, Miami, easy there. It's
Yeah,
been
but you
like
don't. We
what
don't have a.
20 years.
they're
We
about
don't
to
have a.
have one.
We
They
don't.
made one for Florida. They're gonna make one for Miami.
We don't have a
But
documentary
yeah,
out
they have. Well,
in the
they
last
have it.
20 years.
It's the U and the U Part
Yeah,
Two.
but those came
They've
out like
already done it.
the early 2000s, and they were about the great teams of Miami at that time. Like it's not like they
There's no
made
U
one
Part
yesterday.
Three. There's no U Part Three.
There
Yeah,
might be.
because they've been, yeah, in the future maybe, but right now they're
I,
not very good. So I was just giving you a hard time, Cleet, for A&M,
they're gonna
right?
get their ass kicked again. It's all right.
It's okay. Well, A&M and
The
Miami would
the
both be in the same
who?
boat.
The who?
So you, let's go.
No, the who.
Let's go.
I know A&M's not talking. They haven't done nothing ever.
I know. They send these hot seat things every year. If anyone should be on the hot seat on this list, on the list they talk about, it's Mr. Jimbo.
Absolutely.
Oh,
With how much
dude, if
money they're
he
paying him,
Yeah, I
if
wouldn't say.
he
I don't say Sarkeesian. I don't
no
say
if he doesn't win this
Vrabel
year, if he
or
didn't win this year, I can almost see those big money Aggies writing a blank check saying, "Buy his ass out."
I would.
Yogi.
I also think it depends on what type of season they have. I think if they go like 6-6 again or 5-7 and don't make a bowl, then that might lead to a change. But if they go 8-4 or
Yeah,
But
I
but here's
agree.
the thing:
9-3 or something,
it's
he'll survive
it
another
it's
year.
how that 8-4 looks. It's
Right.
how that 7-5 looks. It's how that 9-3 looks. Are you beat? Are you barely getting beat by Alabama? Are you barely getting beat by Tennessee? Are you getting beat by? Are you beating Bama but getting beat by the two Mississippi schools?
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
So you're
I
putting
mean,
Tennessee up there now?
Mm.
That's crazy to say you're putting Tennessee up
they're
there
blue
now.
blood. They're a blue blood program, man. They've
Yeah.
had. I mean, they had a good year last year,
Yeah.
and I think they're supposed to be a little better this year.
Hmm.
We'll see. They lost a lot of their
Yeah.
They did.
big threats
I
offensively, but
don't-
we'll see if they can reload like the rest of the SEC top dog
I
teams.
mean,
Not rebuild.
I'm saying my boy Pittman going to have a hell of a year this year in Arkansas, baby.
here's the thing: I'm going to root for Arkansas every week but one.
Big Suey.
You got to love an old line coach
Yes,
being a head
except when
coach.
they play A&M. I will root against Arkansas. I'm serious. I will root for Arkansas every week, but when they play A&M, except that week, because I root for coaches in college football. I'm a Sam Pittman fan. I'm a
Yeah.
Dabo Sweeney fan. You
Go
know,
Dabo.
I like Matt Rule, so I'm probably going to end up rooting for Nebraska a little bit this year. You know, I'll probably watch a few Nebraska games just because of Matt Rule. You know, I'll watch some Tech games because I like you know
Wreck 'em.
I like
Brr.
McGuire. You know, I'll try to go to a Tech game this year just because I like Joey McGuire.
Stop it, Josh. You still haven't got your Red Raider
No,
card back.
you
That's
little.
I should
that's
drive
Texas
the
Tech soccer.
Piester. I should drive that Piester and take that off the wall. You joke.
Wow.
You Joe Jack,
That's a joke.
but
I don't
but
care who you are. There's no coming back from that comment. That take.
uh,
No coming
Never.
back.
so
Never.
Never.
so
Oh.
let me ask you this: Who? What's
All right.
this?
See y'all.
This week coming up? What's the big game this week in college?
LSU or
It's
Florida State.
ooh,
That's
that
the
is
only
going.
game where there's two ranked.
there's a few. There's another one too.
But in terms of like,
Is it all weekend though? Right? It starts Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is this the weekend? Labor Day? Yeah, it's
yeah.
5 days
Yeah.
of football. Yeah.
But the big game in terms of having two ranked teams play each other is LSU and Florida State. Now there's some other ones
Bec-
where like Georgia plays some weak team, Alabama plays a weak
UT
team.
Martin.
Yeah,
Utah, Florida is on Thursday.
that'll be a good one.
That should be a pretty good one.
Texas Tech, baby, in Oregon.
Is that this week? Is that week one? Oh, yeah. Jones is sold out too. That's gonna be a pretty good one.
It's gonna be
Um,
Nebraska and Minnesota, Utah, Florida. You have Miami,
I'm ready.
Ohio, Louisville, Georgia Tech,
Ooh,
Stanford,
TC,
Hawaii.
TCU, Colorado.
Let's go
That's gonna be
TCU.
that's gonna be an interesting one just for
I hope
prime
T-
time.
I hope TCU absolutely blows the doors off.
North Carolina, South Carolina
Oh, Tech plays Wyoming this week. Next week is Oregon.
next
Oh,
week.
thanks.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
Michigan, East Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, TCU, Colorado, Oklahoma, Arkansas State, Iowa, Utah State, Kentucky, Ball State, Louisiana Tech, baby. Let's go.
South Tech.
SMU,
Who's La Tech at?
Ball Tech's playing smooth, baby.
Okay.
You got Rice at Texas,
Ooh, come on out.
Notre Dame,
Go
Tennessee,
Owls.
Wisconsin, Buffalo,
Oklahoma, Arkansas State. Come
North
on, Red
Texas,
Wolves.
California,
Come on, Red Wolves.
USC, Nevada,
Come on,
Kansas
Tigers.
State, Texas A&M,
Come
and New
on.
Mexico. Money game.
Hey,
Baylor and
Yeah.
Texas State,
hey.
Money game.
Also
North
be-
Carolina and South Carolina.
That'll be a good one.
That's
Good
a good
old state rivalry.
Yeah. Penn State, West Virginia. Why didn't you say that one? That was going to be a good one.
That won't be too bad.
I don't
Oh.
think West Virginia.
I'll be interested to see what James Franklin can do.
At UTEP and Incarnate Word. That's going to be a pretty good one. How about the
That'd be good.
Declares versus the fighting Chip Kellys?
Ah, feel like
The here's what I like. I got YouTube TV, and
Yeah.
sometimes they do the four
And
four
Dookie Thompson. Yeah.
yeah,
the
that would be
four
pretty.
game screen.
Yeah,
So like
Yeah,
last
I
night
saw it
I
last night,
had
yeah.
last night I had Jackson State, Vandy. Well, I can't remember the other two games I had on there.
Louisiana
And
Tech. Or,
yes,
yeah.
yeah, and I was just watching freaking
Yeah.
those four games.
that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
YouTube TV, shout out, but you cost too much. But anyway, college football
Uh,
back.
oh
Thanks.
thank
If you send me that Post Malone thing again, I will punch you because I sent it
What?
to you 4 weeks ago.
when
Isn't it a different one?
No, it's the same one I sent you 4 weeks ago.
I could have swore it was a different one.
No,
what
it's the
which one you
same
talking
one.
about?
It's the college football hype video, and it's like Post Malone.
Yes, I sent it like 3-4 weeks ago, and here Cleat.
No, I sent it.
Yeah. Huh?
I
Oh,
think
it
I
was
sent
you?
it in the group chat.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Cleat. I apologize, Josh.
Yeah, I
you
was really
sent it-
upset about that video because it didn't show any Miami stuff.
Are you
And I don't-
surprised?
And it didn't show any tech stuff except I think I heard McGuire speak. That's about it.
Are you surprised?
No.
Are you surprised there's no you on there?
Just disappointed. They still got a brand.
The brand is kind of washed right now. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Walmart Great Value
Wow.
cereal.
Yeah,
It's still good, but it's not the best.
It's bad when Miami of Ohio is talking shit about the University of Miami.
Ooh,
I know.
When they
Yeah.
said we'll
They
show
said
them
they're-
who the real Miami is.
Yeah, they said
ooh,
that.
no way.
Yes, it was like it was a starting quarterback, or it was someone on their team that said we're about to show them who the real Miami is.
I hope the Canes fucking smash that mountain
Hey,
and
Go
beat him
Red
with his
Hawks.
whole
Go Re-
jawline.
go Red Hawks. Let's go Miami of Ohio.
I'm either gonna be, and they play on. I think they play Friday, so I won't even get to watch it. So
You won't get to watch
Friday's
it?
either gonna be a double whammy in a good way. It's gonna be split, or it's gonna be a double whammy in a bad way.
True.
He's going to be on the bus on the way home. Are you away or home?
We're home. It's our
Oh,
homecoming
good.
this week.
Homecoming.
Yeah.
Early
we
homecoming.
got senior
Yeah.
night on
Some of it is just
Saturday
due
or
to
Friday.
you know, you
See,
look at
that's
our
how Hallsville did it.
look at our schedule, and this week was a little bit better of opponent to put homecoming compared to Wall or Brock or something like that.
Oh, I'm going to tell that team that. You're going to tell them that?
No. Well,
Tell it. Say it
they
loud
probably
with your chest.
hey, Castleberry, you're homecoming. Let's go. I don't think anybody from Castleberry is going to watch this. It will be okay.
But
It's going to be
Next
ugly?
thing,
Castleberry's not very good or what?
no, they're not. Last year they were 1-9, and we beat them last year like 44 to 10.
Mm.
They lost to Mineral Wells 48 to 14.
Mineral Wells, that's what's his name, though. They're pretty good.
Whirl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
His
Mineral Wells
son.
hasn't been good.
Oh, his
that's
son.
World's son.
But Mineral Wells just got a dub, baby.
Got a dub.
Yeah,
Win
We'll
man.
is
see what
winning. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Win is
Uh-huh.
win.
Yeah,
But like,
we got senior night this week, so which is that'd be something I've never seen this senior night being this early. Which
I like
I
it.
don't mind. I don't mind it because at least you're not doing like week 10 when you're trying to win the gold ball and you got all the other crap to worry about.
right,
Now you're just getting over with.
That's how
right.
Hallsville did it last. That's how Hallsville did it Friday. It was their senior night.
That's
But
what
it also makes sense. I'm not speaking anything in negative or way anyway. But like the year COVID, baseball started and then it hit spring break and they didn't get any of their senior activities. So it's kind of like that same kind of.
yeah.
You never know, something might happen. So you might not get the whole like our senior year. My first year in Terrell, there's the seniors or their second year in Terrell. COVID had a big outbreak and took out all of our seniors, and they didn't get to enjoy senior night. They
Hmm.
had to be quarantined for a week and a half or whatever. So they got quarantined the Monday or Tuesday of the week of senior night, so they didn't get a senior night. So we didn't get to go, and we didn't go to the playoffs or anything. So, but I understand it. I mean, I'm not dogging anything, but I've seen homecomings where it's the second game of the year too. So
Yeah.
ours is the Baby Tigers
Man,
TYA night, Friday night.
I guess
There you
like
go.
kind of first get into it, like it always seemed like such an old school thought to have like your senior night or homecoming be towards the end of the year. You know what I mean? It's what it just kind of felt like growing up. That's how it always was. But like nowadays, everything is basically you get to choose when you do it all over. A little bit more freedom, I guess. I guess some people still do it during the season, depending on their district. Like Cleet said, it is something nice to get out of the way, so it's not something you have to worry about later on when
Yep, agreed.
stuff's more a little bit more serious, all that kind of stuff. But like
Mhm.
Jack said, we're all super excited that football is now here. We've been patiently waiting. We've been counting down the days. Um, Saturday was fun to kind of start to dip that toe back into watching college football and to have it on TV in the background while we're doing our own respective film watching, all that good stuff. The NFL will be here before we know it too, all this kind of stuff. So to kind of talk about it here, I don't know if you boys have finished it up, but earlier in the week, I sent the group a little prediction thing I wrote up on, and we're going to cover all of high school football here in the state of Texas. We got college broken down by conferences, including who we think are going to be playoff teams and who's going to win it all. And then, of course, it's going to end with the NFL going division by division, conference, and then, of course, Super Bowl champion. So um, I'll go first just to get it
Just
out of
pick
the way. Okay. But we'll start off in the high school ranks. And again, you guys we can argue this. You can tell me I'm crazy or hey, that's a great pick or oh, how original. Stop being so cliche, which I'm probably going to hear anyways. But
Chalk.
anyway, so high school football here in Texas, obviously 6A
hashtag
against
all in.
hashtag all in, baby. Hashtag all in.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you.
I still need to text Trevor on that
I
one.
thought you texted him already.
No, I didn't. I
You
need to
didn't pull
text
the
him
trigger. You were
also.
talking all that mess,
I know.
man. You
Do
bet
it
you
right now. Do it right now.
no cojones,
Yeah, no. Come on.
no cojones.
Anyway, while Cleese busy
All right, you
multitasking
said
with
high
that,
school 6A D1.
yeah,
Who do you got?
Duncanville. I think they
North
are
Shore? They're
reloading.
gonna be North Shore again?
I think so. You text
Did you
them?
push send?
What did it say?
Hashtag all in.
So I
So
got
you got
Duncanville repeating.
Duncanville repeating. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I got Duncanville repeating. I
I'm
wouldn't be surprised if it's them and North Shore again in the final. But
revenge on North Shore. All right.
yeah, and I totally forgot yesterday when I was on Saturday that North Shore's got their stud quarterback back. He was out hurt last year, so that might come back to bite me there. 6AD2. I'm going to go with the Eagles from DeSoto again. I think they brought back most of their firepower from last year. I can see them repeating. So DFW going 2 for 2 right now. 5AD1. If everybody would take a guess, I'm going to Lido. They're just always good. 5AD2. I'm
Title Town, baby.
Who
uh,
Title
you
Town.
got? This is the one I'm interested in right here.
5AD2. I think this is the year that they finally get over the hump and bring it home. But I'm going to say Melissa.
Mm.
I know. With that brand
Well,
new
Jack,
stadium and indoor facilities, something has to come out from it.
Yeah.
does you think Sock beats them? They would be probably the only team that would, right? You think?
Yes.
in that region. Yeah, but I'm gonna
If
put my
Sock
eggs.
beats Melissa, does Sock win it all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoever's
whoever
playing,
comes out of region 2 is gonna win the
whoever
big game.
comes out of Region 2 wins the state championship.
Yes, that's my agree. I agree with that. 4AD1, I got Bernie, even though they lost on Saturday, but I still think that I think they also returned most of their guys from last year. Originally, I put down China Spring, but I'm going to put Bernie and see if they go all the way.
Well, China Spring has a good one this week.
Yes, and they return their quarterback and most of their dudes, so they'll still be good. But I think Bernie is going to maybe pipe up to it. Bernie
They
should have
play
actually
the
won last year,
Redbirds,
to be
don't
honest. But
they? They play the Redbirds.
who's that? China Spring?
Yeah, they play
Ooh,
Melissa.
that'll be a good game. Of course, 4AD2 Carthage until somebody can prove otherwise and
Dan
beat them.
and Danny
Um,
Surratt, we trust.
yeah,
And
right.
Danny's
Again, Carthage never rebuilding, just always reloading somehow. With Carthage kids,
re- somehow.
yeah, I'm gonna throw that out there. 3AD1, I'm going with Columbus. 3AD1 is
Really?
really interesting. I know they
Huh.
got Franklin down there, or
I,
in that they got Columbus, obviously. Who else? There's some more.
Brock.
Yeah, Brock.
Brock's in there.
Uh,
See, I was torn between Brock and Franklin.
yes,
That's
but
I was kind of
the thing
torn
the,
between.
for Franklin, they lost that stud running back last year, right? He graduated.
Hmm.
So I know they're still going to be good, but I don't think they'll be as good. I think Columbus is set for a run. Also, a little biased. Our former OC at Sealy is there now, so root for them. But obviously, Brock's going to be good too. You know what I mean? Obviously, they're a district opponent. I know a coach over there as well. They're locked and loaded. You know, they probably have a chip on their shoulder for the last 2 years of losing it. They probably want to get over that hump and bring another one back for Brock. But I put my faith in the Cardinals there, no Columbus.
This next one, I'm kind of interested where you're gonna pick.
3AD2, I said Guntner.
Gunner.
Yes.
Who do you get?
Canadian, Canadian,
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Canadian should have won last year.
Yeah.
Canadian was up
Yeah.
late. Canadian,
Yeah.
I got the freaking Wildcats winning it all.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Not a bad take. I agree
Fair
with that.
2AD1, Refugio. 2AD2, I had
I got
Porfirio?
I
Yes.
got Timpson.
Man.
I picked. I think Timpson may Rafia.
Porfirio's been there
Timpson-
3 years and they haven't
Yeah,
won.
That's true.
they and I think they've beaten Timpson. Is that right?
I
Or at
think they
least
beat him last year to get to the
the
final.
last couple of years they've beaten Timpson. That dude, that quarterback from Timpson, is
Real
pretty.
deal Holyfield.
Yes,
He's
I
a stud,
I got
yeah.
I got Timpson winning it all.
That's not a
Instead of-
bad pick. And some
Mhm.
of those teams I went back and forth on, but
Well, it's that whole Region 3, Region 4.
right.
Whoever's coming out of that region right there in that semifinal game is going to win it all, I think.
Yes. And then like for me, like I know you could put Wellington for D2AD2, but Mart, like I know they lost the final last year, but like they're bringing back majority of those kids, so
I'm
I would
going
be
with the
surprised.
Skyrockets, baby. I'm
Jack,
going
hey,
with the
Jack.
Skyrockets. Every year it's Skyrockets. I don't
hey.
care. New home,
Hey.
I don't care. I'm going with my
I'm-
boy. I got
I'm
more
with-
invested with my boy at Wellington than any other program. I don't put anyone else. It's all about Red Rockets or Skyrockets, baby. That's
Hey.
it. My pick.
Hey, and Greg Prophet, we trust.
Greg Prophet, we trust, baby.
And Coach
Josh,
Prophet, we trust, man.
See, if Creighton, you watching? You see what he just said? I said Wellington. He said
I'm
Mart.
saying Wellington.
I don't have. We got a guy here that is smart through and through, but no, it's me. I put lunch bets on the Wellington Skyrockets every year. Just so you know, Creighton. Just so you know, Wellington and Greg Prophet, we trust. Hacksaw, Jim Duggett, baby.
I agree.
No,
No,
you just pick fucking Mart.
You just.
You-
I know. I
You,
just picked
you
Mart.
and Cody, you and
Stop.
Cody can go have a powwow somewhere over there.
I went
Okay.
and I went and watched Smart last year in the state championship. They didn't want the smoke.
We'll see about it this year. Maybe I just went the easy route. And I just picked
Hey, and by the way, another
see,
one.
you. That's what. It's my hometown. I got to root for my hometown. No, man, you go where someone where you got something invested in it. You just said Columbus, right? Because you got something invested. Yeah, you don't have anything invested with Mart Panthers right now, do they? Are they going to help you do anything at the moment? No, sir. Can your boy at Wellington? Yes, sir.
Hey, another one that's going to be tough.
You're the same thing with Texas. Stop it. You
Another
can't.
one's going to be tough, Jack, is that regional if it's Wellington, Stratford,
Yes,
that's
agree.
gonna be a good if they end up meeting up like the third or fourth round, that's
Yes,
gonna be a pretty damn good game.
yes, agreed. All right.
I
Anyway,
think
so
Is Stratford D1 or D2? Shit, I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm not invested as much as you. I'm gonna agree with what Josh said. Besides those two, uh,
right. That's
Slap
fair.
ass,
But anywho,
it's a lot.
freaking slap ass. I
that's fine.
swear.
You guys know I'm a slappy. So it's fine.
Yeah,
I don't
we
get. I
All right,
don't
so
get your
Jack,
logic, Bubba. I
let's
mean,
well,
I
you
just
know,
said I just told you the ones I'm not agreeing you with. All the ones are basically right now. The only thing I'm worried about is being Sunnyvale and 5A D2. That's
amen.
it. I don't
Yeah,
care
beat their
about
ass.
all those other. I don't care about the 6A D1s. They don't have anything to do with me.
Oh,
The only one that has
Stratford's
something to do
D1.
with me, the only ones that have to do something to do with me is the 3A Peachter Greyhounds, the 3A Roosevelt Eagles, and the 2A Wellington Skyrockets. All the other ones can go kick rocks. I said
Never
it.
mind.
I said it. That's it.
Stratford's D1. They're to a D1.
And all my
My
buddies
fault.
out there at other schools, good luck to you guys. I'm rooting for you. You know that until you play the Tail Tigers if you ever do. But all my buddies out there, you know I'm rooting for you. The state championships, I'm working to be there. I'm not going to give my shout out. You know who I'm rooting for, Wellington Skyrockets, every year. Every year they're on my bucket list to go watch in Jerry World. Even Peachter, even Roosevelt. But I ain't doing nothing. None of this nonsense Josh just did.
Ouch.
Damn
Okay.
politician.
Dang
Thanks.
politician.
All right.
Cletus can do it if you want, but I don't go straight. We'll go straight college for NFL over here. But I'm going.
Cleet,
It's
are you
right
gonna
here.
do
You
one,
heard it
Cleet,
here.
or am I gonna be the odd man out?
You're gonna be all.
I got my college picks. I do. I do have my college ones.
Okay.
Yeah, but
All right.
he's
Let's.
talking about high
Okay.
school.
Yeah. I was going high school, but if I'm gonna be the only slappy here and get ridiculed for it, that's fine.
You can be
We can do it.
ridiculed, man. I'm still you. You get notched lower and lower, big guy. You know, pick Mart over your boy. Like, come on, man. So think about this. Wellington, if they don't have those injuries, they are state champions 3 times. And you didn't even put them in the Kane category, bro.
And here's the thing:
That's fine.
talking
It's,
to because I know, and Zach Duncan. Were
yes,
you?
yes, I know
Yeah.
Zach. That's my boy
So
Zach. Shout out
yeah.
Zach.
So Zach, his brother-in-law is Greg Profit,
Yeah,
and Greg's been telling him the last year or two that he thinks these next few years they have a great chance to go and to play in Jerry World, to go play for one.
yep.
Well, I hope so.
So hey, Josh, fuck your couch.
That's fine. That's fine. I hope they do. I hope they prove me wrong.
Freaking A, man.
Okay.
You might as well just get a backhoe and just start digging and just keep digging.
I mean, I don't get your logic, Bubba. Like I still don't get it. I mean, were you just trying to make a pick to be right?
No, I just went with.
Because you make some terrible takes, but like, come on, big guy. Anyway, we'll move on from Josh's bad takes because he still hasn't recovered. He's got knocked out.
I
Like,
feel
what's
like
his
Skip
name?
Bayless here. It's
Like
terrible.
you just
Oh,
still
Good.
knocked out from the Crawford fight. You ain't coming back from that.
Mm.
Anyway, so college. I'm changing subject. I'm done with. Shout out for all my boys out there in the world. Go get you a
Yep.
state championship if you can. Don't listen to Josh's takes unless you're on those schools that Josh mentioned. Good luck. But my boys out there, you know who you are. I'm
Remember,
rooting for you in state championship, and I want a front row seat. I'll be there.
gotta get after that ass.
All right, college. Josh, you get to go last. Cleet, who you got for the SEC champion this year? Go.
Georgia.
Joe, Joshy.
SEC. I put Alabama.
Bama's what I got. I think Bama, they woke up a sleeping giant last year on national TV. That eye-opening experience because after that, guess where Nick Saban was? The great state of Texas recruiting. Big Ten,
Well,
go.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Buckeyes.
Mm.
Really? Okay. So, okay.
Buckeyes.
The Michigan Ohio State game is gonna. Whoever wins that game wins the Big Ten.
Buckeyes.
I would.
And where's it
Go
at this
blue.
year?
I think he's at the Horseshoe. 'Cause I think it was the Big House last year.
Yeah.
Buckeyes.
Go blue.
We'll go to the Big 12 later. Let's go ACC. ACC.
I put Clemson
Go Tigers. Redemption year.
with new OC.
Get
right?
Mr. Chad. What is his name? Cade. Mr. Cade. Getting back to the promised land.
New OC,
Florida,
getting back to the promised land.
Mr.
Florida
Riley,
State.
baby. Florida State?
Go Noles.
Oh, shit. The draft, huh?
Yeah. So I got pulled up on my phone too.
Pac-12. I got you. Pac-12. Go.
USC.
USC, Pac-12, USC. Yeah. That's what I
USC.
got. Yeah.
Big 12. I know who you picking, Jack.
I'm
Dun,
not.
Y'all
I'm
ready for
picking it to
mine?
pick it.
dun,
I'm
dun,
picking it to
dun.
pick it. I'm
Are you
picking
ready
it to
for
pick it. I'm not. I'm
ready?
picking it to pick it. I don't
Okay.
care if I'm right or wrong. You can bash my ass all you want. I don't give a shit.
Dun, dun,
Wreck 'em,
dun,
baby.
dun, dun,
Wreck 'em.
dun, dun, dun,
Texas
dun,
Tech,
dun,
Big 12 champ.
dun.
Whatever Josh says, don't take. Let's move on. Next thing, NFL. Go. I don't care
Wow,
what
you
Josh
even
says.
get let my pick?
Because you're gonna say it just to say you
Go.
trying to get back on the promise pick here. Go. Pick.
Pick.
Well, shit,
Go.
man. I picked Tech too because it's gonna be the one year that they actually have a legit shot of going to Big
Fuck.
12.
I got TCU until they get beat or get beat in the Big 12 championship game. I got TCU.
Ooh,
Okay.
Playoff
ooh.
teams.
Hold
Who
on,
you
hold on.
got play in the playoffs?
Jack's on the he's on the
I'm on
clock.
the
Oh, and
board
who's
right
on the
now.
clock? Don't fuck this pick up, okay?
Yeah.
Quarterback or
This-
receiver? Go.
Is a
Who's
PPR league?
who's the guy you kept?
I kept Eckler, yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll
I
go
would
receiver. I would go receiver.
But the
me
quarterbacks
personally.
make more points in this league.
Yes, they
Oh,
do.
then go quarterback then.
Joe Burrow.
Yes.
Is he
All
okay?
right, we're doing live picks. I can get another one next round. I get picked here in a quick little bit anyway. All right.
Oh,
Anyway,
yes, 8 teams.
I
So
go
everyone's
back.
going to have a freaking
All
eight
right.
teams.
Yes.
Playoff teams for college football. Jack, who do you got?
ooh, Alabama,
Okay.
USC,
Okay.
Clemson,
Okay.
and Ohio State.
This is the last year, right, of the 4, and then next year
Yes.
12.
Next
right?
year goes the
Okay.
the 12.
Okay. Fleet, what do you got for your 4?
Florida State,
Okay.
USC,
Okay.
Georgia, Michigan.
Ooh.
Oh, Michigan.
Ooh. All right. I got Clemson,
Go
Michigan,
Tigers.
Alabama, and Georgia.
Alabama, Georgia going to both be on there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what is it like? It's only happened one time where the SEC didn't have 2 teams in it. One
Yeah,
or
that's
2
true.
times. I mean, since the playoffs, SEC has at least had 2 teams in it all but like 1 or 2 years, maybe.
That's
So
true.
the odds
I'm
of
also-
2
and I'm also-
SEC teams happening are pretty good.
And then
That's
most
true.
likely, like, both those teams are going to have a loss. One of them's going to have a
Yeah.
loss, and it's going to be to each other in the SEC championship game.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. That's true.
And I don't.
That's
And I think USC is going to shoot themselves in the foot like they've done the last couple of years. Like I
I
think
can see
they're going to
that.
be good, but I think they're going to lose to like a
So like
Utah.
Utah,
Again.
they're used to like Utah or Washington.
Yes.
That's true.
I got you.
All right. Let's.
National champ, national champion.
Jack
Roll
mentioned it
Tide.
earlier. Jack
Roll
mentioned it
Tide.
earlier. Woke up a sleeping giant.
Roll Tide.
Say
Ugga.
Alabama and Nick Saban.
Ugga. I got
Roll
Georgia
Tide.
until you can
Ball
beat
me
them.
up, Ball Baron. You're up. You're up, Ball Baron.
I picked Alabama as well.
Ball Baron, you're up.
Yeah,
Draft.
on the
Shit,
pick,
shit.
ding dong.
Sorry.
Holy crap!
I'm helping you, big guy.
Thank
We're on a
you.
we're on a
Oh.
fantasy draft at the moment.
Hey, how
Uh,
about Florida Nationals Miami Vice unis?
so. I like
They were
it.
pretty nice.
I like.
They
it. Plus,
are.
I'm a
I'm
big
looking
fan
at
of the
them right
Miami
now.
Vice stuff. Oh, you
And
get
I
looking
to
at
really,
him right
I really
now.
want to pick Taylor, but I don't know what team he's going to be on.
Do you
Oh,
see
I got
that?
Devontae Adams already too, Josh. So I got Eckler
Ooh.
and Devontae Adams. So
I just went
Joe
to-
Burrow's not a bad pick.
I don't know to go for another receiver or take my
Who'd you
chances
just get?
with Jonathan Taylor. I just picked CD Lamb.
I don't know, Jonathan Taylor. You just don't know what team he's going to be at, and I think
Yeah.
he's going to probably end up holding out.
Yeah, but I think if he stays, I think he'll still be pretty good.
All right,
Or if he gets
NFL,
traded.
AFC
I'm not-
East.
Hold on.
Go,
Oh, yeah.
Jack.
AFC East.
Just went 2 receivers.
Well, who's in the AFC East? Tell me the 4.
It's the Bills, Dolphins, Pats, and Bills, Dolphins, Pats. Oh, who's the
Patriots.
4th team?
Bills.
That's the Pats.
Dolphins.
The Bills. I already said the fucking
Bills,
Dolphins.
Dolphins,
Jets.
Dolphins, Jets. There you go. Ooh.
Bills, Dolphins, Jets, and Pats. Right?
Mhm.
Bills.
Same. I got the Bills.
Yeah, I said the Bills.
All right, AFC North.
Easy. Dub tank.
Bengals, Steelers, Baltimore,
Browns.
and the Browns.
I said the Bengals.
The
I
Bengals.
got I got the Bengals too. And Joey B, I trust, man.
Joey
Mm,
B. Oh, Jack's back up.
Oh,
Joey B. I'm gonna say Baltimore.
Woo.
I can
That
see that.
weird
I
take, but
can
I'm taking Baltimore.
A sneaky
I
good
can
pick there.
I can see that.
Uh-huh. All
Oh,
right.
Debo.
Debo Samuel still there?
I just
Oh,
let's
man.
go, let's go, baby.
All right, AFC South, the worst division in football.
That's the Colts, Texans, Jaguars, and
Titans.
Jags, baby. Jags,
I
baby.
picked Jacksonville.
And Trevor, we
Oh,
trust.
Trevor. Oh, Trevor Lawrence, we trust.
Bad take,
Whoa,
but
whoa, whoa,
that,
whoa, whoa.
okay. Again, kind of like what you said, Jack. I don't give a shit. They're my team. Go Titans.
See, I respect it. I
They're
respect
my
it.
team.
Yes,
I hope
I
Trevor Lawrence
respect
breaks
it.
his fucking leg.
I can't respect what he
Wow.
says. Anyway,
All right, AFC West.
Chiefs.
Yep,
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
The
Un-
Chiefs.
Until someone can consistently beat the Chiefs, freaking Patty Mahomes and freaking Andy Reid, I trust.
Andy Reid, baby. The
All right,
Chiefs. NFC is
who's
gonna be the fun one,
NFC
NFC?
will be NFC
All right,
East, home of the Cowboys, the Eagles, the
bro.
Commanders, and the Giants.
this
Cowboys.
pains me. This
Cowboys.
pains me.
Puro pinche
Pains me.
Cowboys.
This pains me to pick these motherfuckers.
Mm,
I hate them too.
mm,
Let the Cowboys.
mm.
Like you
Let's
said,
go.
Jack, like you said, like a few weeks ago, there hasn't been a repeat champion, right, in that division in what
The hell?
Never.
20 never.
20 years. Never in 20 years.
So,
Damn.
the Cowboys have a good
Yes,
roster.
Josh, look it up that stat.
Now, hey, let me ask you this,
No,
Jack.
I was
Yeah.
looking at
Let me ask you this, Jack. Trey Lance, thoughts? Why?
Good
Do
pick.
they not?
Great
Do
pick.
not? I guess they don't trust Prescott to get him over the hump.
I think
I think
these
it's
Or is
I
it
think
Trey
it's
Lance-
insurance?
for I think
Is it
it's
insurance
for
policy?
insurance, and it's also for the prepare him for better, because
Yeah.
you know he's just 2 years in the league.
Right.
You know, it's
Yeah.
I
it's-
think
True.
it's a really good deal.
and if
Yeah.
anything, he's trade bait.
That's true too. I did like what Shanahan said. He felt bad that, like, for Trey Lance, that he couldn't give him like those opportunities to be successful just because he's been hurt.
Hawkinson or Goddard
Ooh,
or Pitts.
ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know if they have a quarterback in Atlanta though.
They don't. So Goddard or Hawkinson.
Who's Goddard play for?
Eagles.
Lions,
Eagles.
the Eagles.
Yeah,
I
but
can't-
who's there? They still
I
don't
can't-
have,
Or
don't they have
Jonathan Taylor.
Ertz.
They still got Ertz.
Ertz? Oh, I forgot he got traded. I don't know. That's tough. I really want to get Taylor and just hope and pray that it works out. 'Cause I think
If you can get him late, that would be the freaking steal.
yeah. I just realized when we were going through this draft, I guess we were
Or
talking
Waller the baller in New
Waller.
York.
Waller would be good
Waller's
'cause
been
you'll
pretty consistent.
All right.
yeah, that's a good pick because he's got a good system there.
He's a pretty good tight
Right.
end too. On
All
top
right.
of that,
Yeah,
So
but
NFC
I guess,
East, the NFC East has not had a repeat champion in like 20 years. So
Mm.
like the Eagles won it last year. The year before the Cowboys won it. The year before that was the Eagles or Washington. They haven't had a repeat champion in the NFC East.
okay. All right, NFC North. This one's going to be damn
That's
Wild
the
Wild West.
Vikings, Saints, right?
Lions, no Vikings,
Pack-
Lions, Packers, Bears.
yes.
Lions.
Dan,
Lions.
Dan Campbell, I trust.
Let's go,
baby.
Lions,
Let's
baby.
go, freaking the fighting Dan Campbells.
I had the Lions too. They were my pick too.
The fighting
That's a
Dan
bold
Campbells.
take right there, baby. That's
hmm
That's a bold pick for all of us.
Well, that division, I don't think is not. No one's proven. The Lions, I think,
you're up, Josh. Yeah.
the I would say the Vikings had the best weapon in the NFC North in Justin Jefferson.
Okay, so I'm thinking going quarterback again.
Bro,
My offensive player,
who's your
Cousins.
quarterback?
Rogers.
You have Rodgers,
That's the guy
bro.
I kept from last year.
If he's still on the board here, y'all are some slaps when I get to go around. I'm not gonna tell you because you'll laugh at me.
Oh,
So
Keenan Allen.
I won't think. I was thinking about quarterback for my offensive position person because
Well, I need another running back. I'm about to get a
Quarterbacks.
running back.
Oh, should I go Dak or Cousins?
Dak attack, baby. Or Cousins for points.
That's what I'm thinking.
he has Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
I'll get a tight end.
The
Very good.
did y'all see the quarterback on Netflix?
Yes.
No.
It's good.
Dude, the Kirk Cousins deal when he was playing is just a Jefferson highlight tape.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson bailing freaking Cousins out of some really bad situations.
Is Jacob still on the board, or did someone pick him up already?
Who's that?
NFC South.
Damn, you just stole my next tight end, you a-hole.
NFC South.
That's
NFC South. That's the
Saints.
Saints, the
Saints,
Panthers,
the Falcons,
the Bucks.
That's
and the
Saints.
Falcons.
Saints.
I said the
Saints.
Saints too. Yeah.
Saints.
Because you know they were a
NFC
game away. They were a game away from beating the Bucks last year. So
NFC West.
that's the fun one.
Yeah.
It is.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
fun one.
And of course I have bias here with the Rams, and I really wanted to pick the Rams because I
Pick
think they
'em.
got
It's your
enough.
team, Papa.
I know that, but I'm also trying to be a realist here. But I did write down the Rams, but it's the only thing that's going to hurt their
In
season.
pencil.
Huh?
In pencil, so you
No,
can erase it.
I typed it up, okay, on my phone, so I can just delete it.
My bad.
Delete the 49ers and put the Rams in there. But if they stay healthy, I think they have a chance. If they don't, obviously, like last year, it'll be a do over of what happened last year, where it was
Mm-hmm.
the worst season ever for defending uh, Super Bowl.
Yeah. And so your pick,
The Rams.
Rams.
Whammies.
Jack,
The whammies.
Oh, man.
you get the Rams.
Hold on, I'm dressing. Boom, baby.
Great
Look
podcast.
at that pick. Look at that pick, Joshua.
Who'd you get, Jack?
Justin Fields.
Ooh, nah. Oh, I like that pick.
Justin.
I really like that pick.
The NFC. What was it? The NFC
West.
South, West.
West.
The Rammies.
San Fran,
San
Seahawks.
Fran, Seahawks, Cardinals.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Josh. I love you to death. I love you like a brother. But
I know.
it's in San Fran we trust.
I
San
agree.
Francisco's division to lose.
I agree.
Niners. I got the
You know,
Niners
and
too.
if we take bias out of it too, then I would say the 49ers because I think they're still the best complete team in that division.
Yes, I
Even though
agree.
they traded Lance. And speaking about Lance, I think the move is going to work out. It was a win-win for the Cowboys, right? Because they only traded a fourth-round pick for him, so they didn't have
Yes.
to give up a big-time trade, like a big-time draft pick. A
Not a
fourth
lot of
round,
capital.
yeah, fourth round, fifth round, sixth round, seventh round. You can play with those more because now you could hit people there in those rounds, but they're not as valuable as 1, 2, 3 picks. And you only gave up one. Like Jack said, he's only 2 years in the league now. He has some injury problems, but if you can stay healthy and he can develop, I think he's in a good spot. Behind Dak, all that kind of stuff. That it's either he's going to be the successor to Dak and knock him out. Now the Cowboys have a true dual threat quarterback that can be successful, or it doesn't work out and they can trade him away for another low round pick or whatever. So,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Aaron? Okay. This might be a pretty good solid team for me. If some
That's
slappy
Aaron
didn't steal this
Jones.
next one. If this next person's still on the board on my next turn, it's gonna be pretty solid. But
I think I know that flex guy. What about this guy from the Titans, D.B.A.B? Sounds
DeAndre Hopkins, baby.
fun.
All right.
Only if you had a quarterback that could throw.
They do. Malik Willis.
All right, so those are our picks for the divisions in the NFL. At the same time as Jack and I are doing a fantasy draft here for all.
I'm not gonna pick two. Fuck you then, Josh. Fuck.
Oh, go. Oh.
I thought you were gonna pick your. I thought you were
No.
gonna
You're
pick the
such
NFC
a
West.
slap ass. I swear.
Well,
I did.
I'm all-
But he is San Fran. Yes, I agree.
So So we agreed on most of the divisions.
Yeah.
So all right. So NFC champions, AFC champions.
We've already said this on the podcast.
San Fran.
Dang, you're going San Fran to the Super Bowl, huh?
Yep.
Hmm.
Say it,
Hmm.
Jack. I know you want to.
Hmm.
I'll say it
Pinche
for him because
cow.
I'll say it for him.
Pinche Cowboys.
What
I picked
up,
It's our
PJ
it's our year.
Cowboys?
It's our
I
I
say
year.
that
picked
every year, but
I
I'm a
picked the
realist. I
Cowboys
know.
and the Chiefs, and then I said the Chiefs win.
Cowboys and Chiefs Super Bowl?
Ooh.
Boy, I'm going to Vegas in February. Anna, we're going to have to pull out a home loan.
We're
Hey,
going.
man, my favorite Red Raider and my favorite football team? Come on, man. You got to go. You got to go.
Oh, somebody already picked them, Jack.
Ah, you a-hole.
Whoever code 3 backdraft is, screw you.
Actually, my guy still might be up on the board. The one I was
I went
secretly going to
smart.
pick.
I went
The one I was secretly going to pick still on the board, to be honest with you. So we're good.
Mike Evans has nobody to throw him the ball.
But he's still a badass.
He's still a baller. He is Baker Mayfield. I'm telling you, yes. Mike Evans
he
is
has
the dude.
hit.
Is that the
He's
guy you're
hit
thinking of?
He's hit
Yes.
1,000 yards every year he's
Yes.
been in the
Yes.
league.
That is
Well,
my
that's the same thing they said about
that's my secret.
is Cooks too. If Cooks is still on here, and
Oh, he's and you're up. And we're sitting here talking to you. Mike Evans. It's my to me, it's DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Evans, and
How do you think?
Marquise
How do you think
Brown.
like a Delvin Cook is going to do, or Davin Cook's going to do with the Jet? You
I
think
think
that's gonna?
he'll perform.
Yes.
I think he'll be good too.
Or it's me.
He'll be a
It's
good vet.
right now. If I were you, it's DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Evans, Jerry Judy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Hopkins. Come on,
That's who I
Titans.
was. That's who I was gonna go with. That if he was still on the board when I was up, that's who I was gonna pick. I don't care.
What the hell is
Hey, I got excuse me.
How the heck? Yeah,
San Fran Chiefs is my
Chiefs.
Super Bowl, and I got San Fran winning it all.
Winning it all. Christian Watson.
I got San Francisco.
Cowboys. Chiefs. Oh, it's my time to shine, baby.
how come? Oh, that's weird. It made me auto pick Rogers there.
Ooh, Terry. Terry or Evans. Cletus, who you got? Evans or Terry?
Terry,
From
who's
Washington.
Terry?
From the
Terry. Ooh.
McLaurin.
You were just talking about Evans.
Yeah.
I like
But
Mike
15.
Evans.
He's ranked 15 in the receiver room, and Mike Evans is 19. Or Mike, yeah, Evans.
It just depends if you like if you
Baker
trust.
or
Yeah, do you trust the
Baker.
quarterback of Washington or do you
Baker.
trust Baker?
Baker.
Baker will be trouble
And Baker, I trust.
for now.
Well, I got surprised at the pep rally.
Oh, what'd you get surprised with? Tell us, Beth.
I was in the competition.
Ooh.
Ooh, dancing?
No, it was we had to spell Eagles, but you had to do it on a stick horse. So it was a relay race with all the new teachers.
Yeah.
And I asked one of our coaches, I said, "Hey, what's this pep rally going to be about?" And he gives me the biggest smirk. He goes, "Don't worry about it. You stand there and just hang out." He gives me the biggest freaking smile on his face because they don't ask you; they just call you. They don't just say, "Hey, coach, you're going to be doing this."
Uh-huh.
Thankfully, they did because I would have said, "No, I'm not."
Yeah.
Thankfully, because our cheerleaders in Arizona, so they have a coach or a teacher and a player talk like during the prep rally, which I hate, which is always really cringy. And the cheerleaders go up to me last year and say, "Hey, coach, you're speaking of this prep rally." I said, "No, I'm not." Go, yeah. I said, "Nope. You better find someone else because I will not. I won't. I won't go to the pep rally."
Yeah.
They go, "What?" I said, "I won't go." you better have a plan B. That's all I got to tell you. And Green told this cheer sponsor, he goes, he won't do it. I'm telling you right now, you better have a backup plan because he will not do it.
Yeah. Mm.
And so, yeah, I hate pep rallies with a
So you had
passion.
to do the horse thing, huh? So did you win at
Yeah,
least?
yeah, our team won.
That's what I'm talking
Let's
about.
go.
Cleety, that boy Cletus win.
That's all you
All he
do,
does
man.
is win. Just
All you do is
win.
win. That's
Take
all.
notes, Joshua.
I know. I try to be like y'all every day and consistently fail. So I just can't reach y'all's level of gloriness. I'm just
New England's running back or Alvin Kamara?
oh
So Zeke Elliott,
No, it's
no
Stevenson.
Stevenson.
I
I
thought
don't know.
Zeke was the
I
starter.
was like Kamara, but I think Stevenson will be good.
Is
I,
Kamara
I'm
still
going.
playing or is he suspended?
I think
That's
he's
fine.
missing the first 3 games.
It's fine. I got two running backs already. I just
So
did them
I
for
Jack,
support.
I guess I didn't realize it when the draft started. Like when I popped it up, it was like 3 minutes in or whatever. But like I guess it auto draft my first 2 picks. So I got Bijan Robinson and Saquon Barkley as my running back. So it's not.
It's
Saquon
not
and Dijon,
horrible.
huh? Dijon's gonna be pretty good, man.
I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna get a lot of touches and stuff there in Atlanta. So
Yes, I
I
think he's
think
He,
gonna
that's
be
pretty
good,
well.
but they didn't invest
him,
in
him, and Kyle Pitts are only two weapons they got in Atlanta.
yeah,
Yeah. Don't they still have Ridley?
yes. Kyle Pitts. I think they still got Ridley.
I think I'm about to go defense.
You read my mind.
I think I'm gonna take defensive player and then defense.
It's deep. My defensive player is what I'm about to do, and then kicker. Defensive player, defense, and then kicker, and then I'm
Yeah,
Yo,
going
do
back
defensive
towards.
player?
yeah.
Yes, it's a joke. This
This
is
league is so predicated on quarterbacks. It's not even funny. Like
yes,
it doesn't like if your quarterback goes. No, it has to be in combination with touchdowns too. But if he goes off for 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, like you're fucked up. It doesn't matter what your team does.
yes. Like I literally won the
Um,
league with the quarterback that had like 80 yards or 80 points.
the I'm in one with our. It's a lot of our coaches, our superintendent, our assistant superintendent.
Okay?
Yeah, we have our draft next Monday, Labor Day. Yeah,
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 yeah, we have our draft on Labor Day.
we could do another one. We can have it
Uh,
us three and Adam get in there
I'm
and
eh,
Cobbs.
I'm picking eighth in this next one. It's a $50 buy-in on this one.
Like Blake's
So
league is not too bad. Like the order, our draft order is based on how we finished last year, which is an okay way to do it. But I always see. I'm sure y'all see stuff online too with people how they do different things about how they determine draft orders and stuff like that. That would be so much fun. But I'm pretty sure all those people are together.
yeah,
That makes sense. But now there
oh
were
yeah,
people. We went to myself and a couple other coaches or people. We went to B-Dubs last night and
nice.
watching the game and having food and stuff like that. Well, I went to the bathroom and came back to the table on the other side of the wall from a group of guys. They had their fantasy trophy, like this big old fancy fantasy trophy. I don't know if they're having their draft party or what. It was pretty comical and pretty cool to see at the same time. Oh, you son of a gun! Damn
the
it!
Yeah, yeah,
Damn
my
it!
personal favorite is the punishments.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you get last, you do.
God bless America.
Hey,
I've
man,
never
you're
I've never
fine,
been in a
bruh.
league where you never been in a league where you get punished for losing.
Yeah, you're fine, Bubba. The best defensive player is still on the board,
Dude,
and you have the next pick. My opinion is Leonard, TJ, or
oh well.
Smith. Smith's way better than the guy that just got drafted, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, do we have a? I just thought about this. Is there an update on the hat situation?
Have
You
not
talked to
heard.
your brother any?
Okay, so here's one, Jack. We can help each other out, and I'll return
I
the
went
favor.
to Richardson online, and they can customize them on Richardson, but I don't know how much they are per hat or whatever.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see if your brother has actually any
I doubt
traction
it.
with that.
We can
But
make a bet. I doubt you he has.
yeah,
Hey, have you looked at Ambush?
Ambush.
They're out of Gunner. It's the leather pat. It's the Richardson hats with the leather patches.
Yeah.
okay, Cleat and Jack, 49ers defense or the Bills defense?
Niners.
It's not going to matter because you're not going to get it
I like the Niners better than the Bills.
Give me a minute.
because it's
Take
gone. Oh, you. You funny. You
So
funny.
All right.
I'll send you that link, Jack. You can customize the hats on Ambush.
I already have the idea I want. I just like those
It's
ones I've been seeing. All those ones I've been seeing are the ones I want. I just
the
need
the
to make it.
rope.
Like, but didn't you have like a mock-up, Jack, where you had
Yes,
it on the
that was
front, it's
on.
be the light,
But
and
it,
it has
yeah,
it's like has the rope up across, and then on
yes.
the side it
But
has
the
our
problem with
logo.
the problem with that one is it costs you more for the first initial
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put Adam's feet to the fire and get this thing going.
yeah, so I keep texting pictures of hats. Maybe he's got one. I have a. I emailed someone about a shirt uh,
The shirt
already.
would be pretty cool. Like we could have it where it says like "Be the
Yes.
light" or something on the front, and on the back, on the top, have like our DBAB logo.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Okay, what do you need help with here,
Max
Jack?
Crosby.
Every year that we've been in Blake's league, Jack and I have done something to help each
We've
other.
we've
Try to
worked
win.
together.
Yeah,
We've worked together.
we've been we've been colluding with each other. So Blake, if you hear this, we're just kidding.
Collusion?
But dude, no. I blew a game. I sat a dude on the bench on purpose for Josh to go to the Super Bowl because I knew he could win, and he
Yeah.
lost.
It was
He
like
lost.
it was one of those fantasy situations where my dudes were just like performing each and every week, and then it was that championship game, and it was just like the one dud of the season. That was it, and Blake's
That
guys
was
went off.
how long you been in this league?
4 years. It's been a while. It's been a while.
There you
Who
go.
won it last year?
I did. You're looking
Oh,
at the
okay.
champ, baby.
Let's go. Oh,
The
that's right. That's right. You
reigning
did win it. He
defending.
point shaved for me to make it. I let him down, and so Jack was like, "You know what?
I literally said that. Didn't we play?
I have to
No.
do it. I got to do it.
Yeah,
I
I
got to
think
take this on. My name is
yes.
LeBron. Hey, I got
That's
to do it.
Kobe right now. It's the
LeBron fucking
Mamba.
Jack. LeBron.
The Mamba, baby.
Um,
They're all taking receivers and running backs at the moment. We're loading up on defense
go.
and kickers.
Well, the rest of the skill guys, honestly, as the year goes on, you're gonna be able to like bip and bop
Yes,
with
I
these guys,
agree. Well,
and there's
just
gonna
like
be
defense,
yeah,
but
and
I
then
gotta. Who'd they
and
take?
then
Okay, that was my next pick.
and then
My
there's
next.
always it's every year there's always a player that the first 2 years of the season nobody has picked up that absolutely balls out that somebody goes and gets and carries them all season.
Hey, is Josh Jacobs saved? Someone save him? I think
I
so.
don't see him.
Well, I'll tell you this: I'm going to pick up another
I
quarterback.
need a fancy football name. Need a clever one.
You know, mine's been the same team name even when I didn't have him last year. I kept it. I was that petty. I'm the bad mother Tuckers. And Blake drafted Justin Tucker, and he goes, "You need to change your name." I said, "No, I'm not changing my name. You did it to be a jerk." So I'm saying I kept the same name, and I haven't changed name. So if I don't get Tucker again this year, I'm still the bad mother Tuckers.
Yeah, I remember in another league I
I
did.
Tuckers for 4 years, and he drafts Justin Tucker, and he goes, "Jack needs to change his team name." I said, "Nope,
Yeah,
I've been the same team name for 4 years. I'm not changing."
yeah, and I got could have swore like my name's been Blitz Me Up Bald Baron, but it used to be like show me
The
like
typical
it was like Pittsburgh Dealers or something like that, or show me your I don't
"Show
know.
me your TDs" is what it was for a long time. Oh, defense or kicker, Josh?
Who was the defense last
The Bills, Steelers, Saints, Dolphins, Browns.
Okay, so
Everybody.
you got the Bills are left. Oh
I'm
shoot,
getting
no,
Bills.
the Saints. It's the Steelers.
Bills,
Steelers,
Saints.
Saints, Dolphins are top three defense, and then kickers. You still got Tucker. So if you want Tucker, I would take Tucker. So you can have your bad mother Tucker.
There you go.
Perfect.
Say something. There we go.
Not much chat going on.
Oh man.
They're invested in this thing. I'm not. I'm just having a good time.
No,
I'm on
there
my
isn't.
podcast
Like
right now.
I was being sarcastic. There isn't much.
I don't know.
The Bills. Oh shit.
Well, this is fantastic podcasting. Just
Well, hey,
no
so what
talk.
you got? So what else you got here?
I
Pat's defense is still up there. So all right. So you mentioned sleeper cells. Like skill guys, they come out and have a start of the year and it's ridiculous.
Right.
What player do you think right now, Cletus, that is just going to come out of the blue and be dominant?
in the NFL, I'm
Yeah,
assuming we're talking
NFL.
about.
Yes, big guy like that's just going to have a year that no one expected.
Usually, like the
I
last
want
couple of
to
years, it's always been a rookie that's done it.
right or like a second year receiver on
Yeah.
a not
Yes.
very good team.
Yeah,
On that one, I'm hoping it's Trayvon Burks. Selfishly,
I think it's going to be the guy from the Saints,
what
Olave,
what
whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, he.
will
Or,
will
I wouldn't be
Deuce
surprised for Wilson either. Yeah.
Yeah.
will Deuce find his way on the field?
Yeah, because Pollard is not an every down back.
But in Deuce like the third back in that rotation.
I guess I don't know.
I'm I guess I'm asking: is he gonna make the 53-man roster?
Probably.
Yeah, I gotta figure out a team name. I don't know. Cletus.
Cletus Maximus.
Cletus Maximus.
Cletus. The fetus.
Or hide your
Cletus.
Cletuses.
Oh, hey, I'm doing that.
Cletus the Curators. I don't know who the fuck to pick.
Oh, who? Someone draft the Cowboys defense?
They gone. You know what? I guess somebody already took Taylor. Ooh, Dobby.
Jonathan Taylor? He's still on the board?
No, he's not. He's not.
Oh, I was about to say.
Hey, how about
Go
someone
J.K.
stole
Dobbins.
my Cletus?
uh,
Coach, someone stole my cleats.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know. You really can't count out the Patriots defense. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
I'm thinking Patriots or Jets. All right, so you saying it's the guy from the Titans, selfishly, Cleat, is who you're saying is going to have a heck of a
Yeah.
year. I'm saying the Saints receiver, or what's his name?
Yeah.
Judy from Denver.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't believe he's still on the board. From Denver. Because guess who's the head coach?
True. That's very true. That is very, very true. I don't know, man.
I would say Denver's going to be an
My
improved team.
my thing is like, and I've gotten so bad the last few years. Like I could college football. I could tell you an idea of like teams and all that stuff. NFL, I'm like, uh,
Yeah.
I pay attention, but not just like a ton.
Yeah, I feel like when I was a child, I paid attention more.
Yes,
And
same.
nowadays, like I pay attention, but it's not as much in depth as it used to be.
Exactly.
Like I felt as a
Exactly.
child, I knew every team, I knew everybody on every team, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's more of just like the main stuff, but not everything else. Ooh, let's see, breakout players. Probably
Mm,
fantasy, but like
Oh, bro, he's still on the board too.
Judy.
Ooh, I'm not telling you
Okay.
because
who?
you draft before me. And you
No, I
still need a
don't. You
tight end,
draft before
probably,
me.
huh?
You
Hey,
draft before
Jack.
me.
Oh,
Jack.
oh,
Who's
the
who's still on the
Pittsburgh
board?
tight end, Pat.
No, yeah,
Pittsburgh's tight end.
Freemouth or whatever. He's not that.
He's
I'm
gonna be
just looking to
good.
see
They're gonna be back.
Ugh.
who's still available. Some of these guys, like they're
Tyler
tempting.
Higbee.
Like
Ooh.
like another one, like Christian Kirk sounds really tantalizing because like he had a pretty good year last year with Jacksonville.
But you
Or
also
like
got to think of our league.
yeah,
Like receivers don't get as much as
yeah, but
receivers,
when
and
those guys pop off, they help out.
yeah,
Our fantasy league is definitely pass oriented, so quarterbacks receivers get more bonuses compared to running backs. If that makes sense.
yeah. So
Like
should
they
I
got
go with the tight end or should I get Jerry Judy next pick, Joshua?
oh, do you have a tight end?
Yeah, I got Darren Waller.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think Jerry Judy could have a good year with John Payton and
Yeah,
with getting
that's my
Russell
thought.
situated.
That's my thought. What do you got, Cletus? This is good podcasting right here.
I agree. It's our
What?
live
What?
fantasy
What you
talk.
got?
My fantasy: Jerry Judy or Pittsburgh's tight end. Who's gonna have it better for
I
fantasy?
would go. I think Judy because he'll have more of an opportunity. Because I think they'll be I think Denver's going to be behind probably a
And they'll
little
have
bit
to
more
throw it.
than.
Yeah, I
Yeah, they're
get
gonna
you.
have to throw it a little more.
Gotcha. All right.
So
Well,
here's a name I came across that I haven't heard of, and his career is kind of like dropped a little bit. Is the Smith Schuster?
oh,
Juju.
Hmm.
mm.
He's a Patriot right now. Marquise Brown just got picked, so
By
Jack's up.
Arizona, but he's questionable. What's his injury?
A Gibson's still there.
Questionable.
Who's
Screw it.
questionable?
Year one did not go so well in Denver, but he's 23 position ranked. That's not bad at all. There
He's
you
taking
go.
I
control
think.
of
I
Denver's number
think.
one
I think
receiver.
he has a chance to be okay.
Yeah, I think. Can't
Zach Ertz is still on the board too.
I kind of like my team until week one, and then I'm like, oh, this shit sucks.
Yeah. Even what's his name still gonna be? He's gonna be pretty good. For Buffalo, Dalton Kincaid, even Tyler Higbee, because
Yeah, they do
Stafford
like.
uses tight ends.
Let's say he does like his tight end. Um, I got Christian. I'm looking at. I wonder if a little bit further if Odell Beckham is going to do anything for Baltimore. Stays healthy.
Oh, I forgot Odell was in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
So my pick for the AFC champ, baby, still on the board with Baltimore
Yeah.
with Lamar, J.K.
Yeah.
That's not a bad. Uh,
And they got their tight end is still
the
there.
defense is top 10.
Yeah.
That's not a bad pick, Jack. That boy, I might be proving y'all wrong. What
Who?
you what you doing there, Cletus?
I know he's leaning back again.
Lean back,
Leaning
lean
back.
back.
All
All
right.
right.
Dude, all these other guys, I don't have no idea. A
What
Gibson.
about? So how do you think, Cletus? So how do you think?
What's up?
Bryce Young's going to do this year?
Carolina.
Yeah,
I just.
It's
I don't know if he's gonna have just a ton of help around him. That's with young quarterbacks. That's always been my kind of fear is like who they have around them to help,
yeah.
and how's their offensive line. That's the other. That's the other question I always have is has their O line
Yeah.
because hell, y'all know if your O line's not very good, there's a good chance you're not going to be very good.
This
And
I
what's
agree.
up?
I was gonna say I text Adam. It's like, hey, any updates on the hat? Does it actually exist? He says it does. I just don't have pics on my phone. This guy, I feel like that's the same excuse he's been saying
How
for
do you not have picks on it? Anyway, regardless. Slappy.
irregardless.
Slappy. Slappy, slappy. Even Cortland Sutherland sounds pretty good. George Pickens. Dalvin Cook. Hmm. So you say I think Bryce is gonna be okay, but he looks tiny. He looks so tiny out there compared to the NFL guys. Um,
I concur.
So
what
to
about
Russell Wilson though.
what? Yeah, C.J. Stroud. How do you think he's gonna do?
Again, I think it's just
Did
I
he
don't.
did he has he gotten the nod yet as a starter?
I would assume so.
I know Richardson has.
Yeah,
I know Anthony Richardson got the nod.
That's
yeah,
going to be an
I,
interesting experiment there in
oh my gosh, especially like with the Jonathan Taylor stuff.
Indianapolis.
yes,
Like if he doesn't have Taylor to depend on, it might be a rough first season.
Oh, it just again, you just these rookies. I mean, I think if you go by like guys who have like pedigree,
yeah,
Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud, because they weren't programs that they won and they put a lot on their plate early.
yeah,
You know, I know it's not an NFL, quote unquote NFL offense, but they were probably still required to know a lot when they got to start the nod.
yeah,
Florida. I don't know how much Richardson needed to know. I'm sure quite a bit, but like, how long was he the starter? A year?
yeah.
Bryce is a 3 year starter, 4 year starter. C.D. Stroud. I always look at like what programs do they come from, and were they required to be the dude?
That's
Right.
true.
You know,
That's true.
because nowadays quarterbacks come to the league more ready than they were 10 years ago,
Yeah,
Most part.
and so I mean,
you're right.
I was just looking at my picks, and I had like 6 people that all have the same size.
oh, that sucks. That that sucks. That sucks. What week?
13.
Week 13. Who you play week 13?
That's probably a lot of people's.
But I think I have enough trying to pair up enough, like my bench on those guys when they're out, they could go in. Might be a couple of guys get dropped.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Old strategy cut. See if it works out for you.
Yeah, this last 30 minutes have been just riveting
Talking,
podcasting.
just talking about. We're just talking about draft picks right now at the
Just
moment.
Yeah.
but
But
without
anyway, all
further,
right. So yeah, all right. Oh,
oh,
hold on.
oh,
I'm drafting. I'm drafting.
oh,
Dalvin Cook.
You're
Come on,
y'all's
Papa.
18 league.
Yeah. Anyway,
good pick.
we got. Let's let me show you something here, or think of something here. All right.
Oh,
I think everyone should take the attitude that we were working to be a champion, that we want to be a champion, and everything we do, every choice, every decision, everything we do every day, we want to be a champion. Who said that quote?
No idea.
Vince Lombardi.
Mm-mm.
Jack Garcia.
No, I did not say it. I wish I did say it. I didn't say it. We talked.
Harbaugh.
We literally talked about it earlier in our college pickums.
Saban.
Saban said it. It's a
Yeah.
Saban quote.
I hear
My
Andrew
personal
laughing.
my personal favorite one similar to that is champions behave like champions before they are champions.
Facts.
Big
Facts.
facts.
Hey,
Champ-
I do want to. Don't want to speak it into existence yet.
Speak it.
But at the moment,
Speak it.
What did I call in the beginning year of baseball season?
Speak it. I don't know.
The
What did
I
you
Rangers
said
call
were
it?
the
The
Rangers
Rangers
would
would
be
just
in the
choke.
hunt until the last
They
part
would
of the
choke.
year, and at the moment, they
They're
are in it
choking.
until the last part of the year, and they're
Are
going
they
to
choking?
end up getting the third spot because it's going to be what is it? The not Mariners, Astros, Rangers.
So right now, the Mariners are up. Texas and Houston are both a one game up or one game back of Seattle. I was talking to our softball coach, and I was telling him, "So I know you said the Rangers are doing whatever they need to do to lose the division. Their Astros are right there with them. They're
Yes,
doing stuff to lose the
yes,
freaking division.
yes. Astros.
Like I think that's the closest race. Yes, so that's the closest race in baseball right now. Is Seattle's one game up on Texas and Houston. The
Yes.
next closest one is Tampa. They're 2 games back of Baltimore. Um, if the season ended today, I think I think Houston. Let me see. Seattle. Yeah, Texas. I think Texas and Houston, Tampa, Texas, and Houston, all three make the wild card.
Hmm.
Tampa is 6 games up on the first wild card spot,
Yeah.
and Toronto's 2.5 back.
Hey Josh, where the Yankees?
last.
They're 11 games back on Baltimore,
They're
62
last.
wins
They suck.
and 68 losses.
Fire everybody. Trade them all away except Judge.
You hey Jack, you hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Dang,
Come,
good pick
I
here,
will
Galladay and
still
Express. That's a good pick. That
I
was my
will
next pick.
Puro
I will
Pinte Rangers. Come on, PPR.
Yeah,
Let's
but
go.
I told you to do that.
I will still stand by this. That if Yankee Stadium just like disappeared from existence, and that whole shit organization disappears, I would be happy. It would be a great day.
Yeah.
Can you say that
Fuck
one
the
more time?
Yankees.
I couldn't hear you. It sounded like you had something in your mouth.
Fuck the Yankees. Understand that one? Fuck the Yankees.
I agree. Hey, I do
Hey,
got one. I got one thing for y'all. I came across
hey,
it on
boys. Why?
Facebook.
So why is Alan Lazard still on the draft board?
Because people don't value him. I don't know.
Hmm. No. He's in Jetland where he was only Aaron Rodgers'
All right,
dependable
I got
receiver. All
before
right.
we end the show tonight, fellas. I know we haven't done it in a little while. I got some
Uh,
sports trivia for you. Came across it on Twitter
what you
or
got?
X. Name me. Uh, how do I want to try to see how
Today, Junior.
I want to see how I want to phrase it. Okay, so it was a graph that shows every team's most recent top five draft pick. There's been one team that the last time they drafted in the top five was 1970. Who was that team, and who do you think they drafted?
The 1970 was the last time they had a top
Five
10
pick,
pick.
top
Top
five
5
pick.
pick.
hmm
1970.
So it's someone who's been like solid for
1970. It's
they've
not a
drafted.
normal team, right? It's not
So
a team we would ever think of.
It's a.
well,
I don't want to give the hint. It might give it away.
you got to think too. It's. I mean, they could draft in top 6
Yes.
and still qualify for this. You know,
Yeah.
Sure.
I almost want to say Pittsburgh, but what pick was Big Ben?
He
That's
was top 10, but not top five.
that's what
I say, I
it
say
was them
Pittsburgh.
or it was them or the Patriots.
Well, the
Okay.
Pats were top. They've picked in the top. Surely they picked in the top 5 before.
Okay.
Mm-mm. They have?
So, all right. So, Cleet, you're going with
The Steelers.
Jack. You're going with
I'm going
Pats. I'm gonna go with
Pittsburgh.
Patriots.
You
Okay.
think Pats?
So here's the interesting. The Steelers is the correct answer. The next team, the Patriots.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
So here's the cool thing. So and again, for the Steelers, 1970. You want to guess who they drafted?
Terry Bradshaw,
Terry Bradshaw. But that was
Nice.
pretty cool. So like the Steelers,
Louisiana Tech.
yep. So 1970, and then the Patriots were the next team at 1994. The third team
Who did they draft in '94? By the way, who was it?
was the Bledsoe.
I don't know. Would have been Bledsoe.
94.
'94.
Look it up.
That would probably make the most sense though. Drafting Drew Bledsoe.
Okay. What we got? What we got? Beckham. My last pick of the draft. Ooh, going way down.
Who'd you get? Odell?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be shocked with mine too.
I want to pick Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, I have 4 running backs already.
Yes, so do I. Fuck it.
I'm thinking of defense.
Let's go.
Oh,
Draft wrapped up.
hey, right there, Willie McGinnis.
Ah,
They drafted
let's
Willie
go.
McGinnis '94.
Okay.
That makes a little more sense.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. And then the Ravens were the third. They haven't had a top 5 pick since 2000.
2000.
Who was it?
The Ravens.
What was that? 2000 would have been Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, like that group, that crew right there, right?
Yeah, I think it might have been Ed Reed in 2000.
Because he played for Miami, what, 99?
99, 2000 ish. I think.
Okay. And Lewis is after him, wasn't he?
No, he came before.
Before? Okay. So he's an already in Baltimore when they got Ed
Yeah.
Reed?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So it's like going through the teams here. So like obviously the Ravens 2000, the Bengals 2021, the Browns 2018, of course the Steelers 1970. This has it broken down by division. Broncos 18, the Chiefs 2013, Chargers 2016, the Raiders 2019. So not too far off. AFC East, Bills in 2014, Dolphins 2020, Patriots 1994, Jets 2022. The AFC South, both the Texans and Colts, obviously 2023, Jacksonville 2022, Titans 2017. That's probably the worst division. Them and the NFC.
2017, they got, I want to say that's Lawan.
I think
I
so.
think. No. Lawan was 20. Who was 2017 for the Titans?
Top 5?
Hell, it might have been Lawan.
Probably. Let's go. NFC North, the Bears 2017, the Lions 2022, the Packers 2006. I'm assuming, well, it's not even Rodgers because he wasn't a top 5 pick. The Vikings 2012, Cardinals 2019, Rams 2016. Well, they've traded them all away. That's why they don't have them.
Oh, I'm a
49ers.
dumbass. 2017 Titans, Corey Davis, that busted.
Oh, the receiver?
Yes, dude. The Titans, if they had pick in the top 5, they're gonna miss.
Yeah. Anybody want to guess the Cowboys' last first round pick? Top 5 pick?
Top
Top
5,
top
What year it
5
was?
Martin.
No, the year.
pick. 2008.
Nope.
Later,
5?
earlier. It's in 2000s, correct?
Yes.
Oh,
Not the early 2000s.
hey, by the way,
2012.
Close, but no.
13.
Curtin, by the
10.
No, other
It
way.
was a lineman. It was 09.
No, other way.
10, 11,
No, keep going up.
05.
13, 12,
16.
16.
16.
2016.
And it was the defense lineman.
I don't know who. Zach Martin came out the same draft as Menzel, and he was like a
It was defensive lineman. It was Taco Charlton
Charleston. Really?
in 16.
And Feels like ages ago.
Hey, by the way, '06, the Packers curtain,
Huh?
AJ Hawk
Ah,
Hold on,
from
take a look at.
Ohio State.
Ezekiel. Now, was he number? Let's look at this. Cowboys 2016 draft, round one, pick number 4. Any guesses?
Hold
He
on,
went to the Ohio State University.
Zeke.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Huh.
Round number 2, pick 34. He is no longer with the Cowboys. Jalen Smith.
Yeah, Notre Dame.
Round 3, pick number 34. Malik Collins, defensive tackle. Dak Prescott, round 4, number 135.
16 was a good year for him.
Mm-hmm. Not bad, not bad. But, anywho, without much
Hey,
ado,
so if it's just gonna be us three all the time, we should probably get a guest for next week.
yeah, I know. Cool.
Yeah.
Y'all, let's get together. Let's find a guest. I know we had a great guest on with
The
Coach
Blaze.
Blaze. Shout out to Coach Blaze. Hopefully all is well. Yeah,
Yeah.
their football program right now. I believe did they win on Friday?
Mm-mm.
No.
Where's he at?
He's at
Crandall?
Crandall. Yeah.
Shout out to Blaze. Shout out the whole Daryl coaching staff. Shout out to all Roosevelt coach staff. Shout out to all Easter staff. Shout out to all the Wellington staff. Shout out everybody.
All
Right,
Oh,
friends out there.
all
All of our.
friends. Remember always to be the light. Just be a positive person. Do the things that you'd want done unto you, and just be a good person. Right, be positive. We live in a world that's just too much negativity going on, and
mhm.
uh, it's like the great quote from Martin Luther King about you know darkness can't drive out darkness, but lightness can. It's one of Jack's
Lightness.
favorite quotes.
Light.
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 Yeah, sorry, light. Um,
Only light can
Hate,
drive that dog.
hate doesn't drive out hate. Only
yes,
love can.
yes,
Well
amen.
said, Joshua. Well
Thank you.
said.
That's
The
a
only
great
way up
quote.
is up. I used your quote this
Um,
week, just by the
let's
way.
go.
Just so you
Only
know, I
way
used it
up
this
is
week.
up. Let's go. That's
by
gonna
the
catch on. That's gonna
by
catch
the
on.
great
Tease something.
philosopher Joshua Charles Curtin.
That's what I do, baby. It's what I do. I speak out silliness and it becomes just tracks. But again, to all of our listeners, we appreciate you. Remember, you can always find our podcast on where podcasts be found: Apple, Spotify, all the above. We are also on YouTube and Twitter, so come check us out, like us, retweet us, subscribe, add us. Um, we're just out here to having a good time with the boys, just talking sports, talking life, trying to be positive role models wherever we do. But again, to all of our listeners, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed our football talk. Hope you enjoyed our fantasy draft talk
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Fellas, it's always a privilege. It is always an honor to be in the presence of you all here. I wish you all the best. Good luck this week. Get after their ass. Okay. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that is the DBAB podcast.